So they kind of showed you in them joints with the Abramovich and what they was into and all of that.
Spirit cooking.
So yeah, this is crazy, bro.
Chrome,
This is
organizing.
crazy. The people's willingness to just go to sleep and pretend as if they don't see these things because you got to go along to get along. And I get it, but they really got us as a society where people have to remain frozen. They have to operate like homie operated just to go along to get along. Everybody that's telling me to vote, that's how they look.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's how they look to me.
Yeah.
Did you letting these people press up on you like that on camera? Just for a picture, just for a photo op, just to say that you met them. So it's like, yeah, we deserve more, man. There's just way too much going. Like literally, I seen that interview, and I'm not like a Homelander type of American, or you know what I mean. I felt worried and concerned when I seen that interview last night with Biden. The level of deniability.
Sure. And I'm not showing that to the brother if him or his family happen to see this video. I'm not showing that to poke fun at the brother, but I'm showing that to let us know that we don't have to go through that, and that's totally unacceptable. And that if your colleagues and the people around you didn't say anything, you weren't going crazy. That is totally unacceptable. No man should have permission to touch you like that, and you have to just act like it's normal. This is not normal behavior that we are witnessing. People I often wondered, how did something like slavery happen or this happen? When you normalize something, people go along with get along like Blue for that paycheck or just to survive or to take care of their family or do what they got to do. So we don't have to normalize this type of culture. We don't have to normalize old white men rubbing on our arms and us coming home and we have a wife and children. We don't have to normalize that. So yeah, not to poke fun at the brother, but that's not normal behavior, y'all, at all. And yeah, I want to continue going with this topic of Kendrick Lamar and this topic of hip hop. We talked about the whole Adam 22, and it seems like a big change has to happen, and it seems like it's the perfect time for change to happen with everything that's going on. What is your thoughts with everything that we're seeing with the topic being centered around community? A lot of people, it seems like community is a big topic right now. What is your thoughts on community in a way to do we have to wait for the financial system to collapse, you feel, to build a community? Like, do we have to wait till we go all crypto, or do you think building a new community, a new Black Wall Street is possible with the way the economic structure is now?
It's impossible to build a community once it's collapsed. First and foremost, you can't build a community in chaos. If the economic system were to collapse, I'm not really, I don't have my heart in, building with people while it's in a collapse mode. I'm more about building a community while we're proactive. There's a book that I recommend everybody get. It's called The Network Effect, and it will show you the steps to take your online community, right, and bring it into the physical world, or what they call the physical node. But one of the ways that we saw it manifest, where the whole world got to see the power of it, is when Kai Cenat did a live meetup in Manhattan, and he showed you how he could disrupt the physical world because of the power that he has in the digital. If you know how to transfer that through the network effect, you could break this matrix. So what it is, it's about it's about focusing on the software and the platforms that are available right now, that are the community builder platforms, community builder software, because platforms rule everything around me. Yeah, it's the platform. So now when you have that, you could build community. And we could be proactive. We have a 6-month window to really get something going. If everybody is really serious, it could begin in August. You know what I mean? We could begin that process, because it is the numbers. Once you have these certain numbers, locked in, you could do magic. The digital world is predicated on numerics, on code, but it's on these men lie, women lie, numbers don't in this world. So once you get a certain amount of numbers, like once you get those 1,000,000 followers on YouTube and you get that plaque, there's a certain type of automatically there's just certain type of things that fall right in your lap. So with 1,000,000 people or 1,000,000 members, for that matter, not followers but members, you now have the power or the potential or the quote unquote ability to make some monumental things take place. And that right there is what we need right now. And it is the lowest overhead and it's doable. So that's my thing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there has been an uptick in homesteading around the country, right? And homesteading,
what is that, Blue? What is homesteading?
Homesteading is a lifestyle of self-sufficiency. It is characterized by subsistence agriculture, home preservation of food. You know, homesteading is like getting a patch of land, you feel me? And then the people will buy, you know, they'll build like a compound, like 12 of our families would be in a off-grid type of situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be off-grid to be homestead, but primarily that's what people are doing. Across the country, there's a whole rise in it. You know what I mean? People are taking micro communities and they're homesteading. They're going and doing for self. There's so many, I'm part of so many groups just on Instagram alone, you know, like homestead groups, do for self groups, campers, vampers, you know, they live the van life and things of that nature. So, you know,
family compounds.
Yeah, my dream is to build a community out here in the forest where, you know, we would all have access to our resources. And I would rather do something like that, not under stress or duress, but, you know, where we can properly plan and screen and, you know, it's all doable. I just think that that window is getting a lot tighter because this country looks like it's headed towards some very rocky, tumultuous times.
You know, Blue, the one thing I worry about with community, building a community, it seems as though when people come forward and say, yeah, I'm building a community of this and that, you know, the first thing people think is some cold shit. And when you think about, like, just a recent example, when you think about communities being built, it seems as though the first people to go toward the communities that are being formed are weirdos. So you got the people that come to the communities, and all of a sudden, the community is supposed to be like a big orgy. The community is supposed to be like a big orgy where niggas banging my wife, I'm banging his wife, he banging your wife, she banging her husband, and it's like everybody, and it just turned into some real weird, thick shit. So it's like with this community shit, should you only allow people who have families to come to community? Like, you know, I just don't want the sickness.
Yeah, again, that's why I said
with Nature Boy, and you see this shit over and over and over again.
Yes. Again, this community that we represents a healing community, right? For the most part. So when the quote unquote conscious community puts a call out, it's going to attract fractured people for the most part, right? Very rarely does people come here that are totally put together. And then hopefully those people will step up to become instructors for other people that need to be put together. But the community is being healed and put together by people that still need to be healed and put together. So their discernment is not the greatest, right? Because people are looking for one another. Community and trauma is going to bond with trauma for the most part. And yes, you both are showing up to heal, but then you might revert to your default for healing, which might be sex, which might be abusing, whatever, you know what I'm saying, taking shrooms and then
vice,
all of that stuff that
attachment,
get into extra indulgence, right? Super extra indulgence, because you know these are the things that come along with people that are healing and moving through phases of trauma. So like I said, you need that time to discern. You don't want to do it in stress and you know what I mean, desperation, because those are the people that tend to seep through. So I would want to have a situation where it's families first. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a whiz. You should be raising the seed, and you over there. You got your land. You don't need to be in my living room chilling with my whiz when you know what I'm saying. Got my ring light on with my drone. Automatic. Don't do it. You feel me? We don't need to do that. And again, yeah, I don't. What can you do to instill integrity and virtues in people? That's what we're looking for as a community. So you got to be that to attract that. You know what I mean? And I think that that's the most important thing. That if are really working on self and you're setting the intention and you're seeding that intention, especially during periods of time like this new moon energy, you're gonna have a tendency to get a answering from the universe that now it's up to you to figure it out. You could discern it, but it's gonna show up, and that's a blessing within itself.
Right. And I would like to add on that there are many factors, and I would say that I would offer my expertise by introducing a vetting system. I have, there's vetting systems that have been put together. There's even certain type of methods that we could bring to the table to get data on everybody that we will be building these communities with, which is our network. What we need from everybody that's around us is information, and that information will be able to put people in their proper places. I advocate for birth chart readings. I advocate for many things like auric readings, things like that. We have to be very intentional in how we approach building this new community that we're creating out of our network, right? Because many have been called, few are chosen.
I will be real quick, Red. I will be like the feds. I want to see what's on your web browser for the past year. I want to see every web page you went to in the last year, because that tells the truth about you. Not what you said. I want to see what website you visit when nobody's looking. I want to see what type of porn. Nigga, all that shit's gonna let me know who you are. All of that motherfuckers going to weird shit.
The new community will have to be very.
That web browser is going to tell you
exactly. Web browser going to tell everything, right? Yeah. It will do that. We owe it to ourselves to implement 3 principles in the restructuring of community. The 3 principles are a value system. We have to create a value system for those amongst us who do things that are valuable. These people have value. They don't just have, their value is not realized. So we need a value system.
Right.
We need also a reward system for the brothers and the sisters who are in our community doing the good works, putting in the works, doing the frontline works, doing the heavy lifting, the elders amongst us, the young ones coming up, the people who are really, putting in that work. We need to reward them. You feel me? And we need a penalty system. And what that penalty system will imply is when people get out of line, they are held. There's someone to hold them accountable. There is a penalty system. There are certain things that you cannot get away with. Okay. Once people know that a community has a reward system, a penalty system, and a value system, that's how you restore trust. That's how you restore faith. And that's when people will begin to give you that energy that is needed in order to grow your community into a real network. And I'm taking up this challenge of this question. And at the meeting of the masses, I will have the Facts Initiative, Facts 24 book finished, where I will have these solutions about building a community. It will be completely laid out. It will be a workbook, and it will also be a textbook for people that they could take home and implement right away. So food, art, clothing, technology, and shelter, that is an initiative that we are moving forward in this election season, in this political climate that we're in, the red and the blue. And we're gonna show better than we could talk. But thank you for asking that question, because the time is now.
Indeed. No, definitely indeed. We got about 15 more minutes left. I want to thank everybody. Yo, I don't know if y'all seen, I did a show with Billy. I had Billy, Rod Hayes, Sharif. It was funny.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Did y'all see when I had the tape recorder? Y'all see when I had the tape recorder and I was playing shit backwards?
That part. Yep.
Yo, you know what I found out? You know, this shit is fun. Like I have fun with knowledge. Like I just be experimenting, doing
As you
weird.
should.
So I recorded myself saying Yahweh. Right? Listen to this. Yahweh. Can you hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yahweh.
Let me turn it.
Yahweh.
So now this is how Yahweh sound backwards. Check this out. This funny shit.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That's fire.
I pressed the back. Hold up. One more time.
Yahweh.
Hold up.
Hawaii.
So Yahweh
Hawaii.
backwards is Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii. That's some PG
Hawaii.
shit, Rich.
Hawaii.
Yo, you might get signed to Kendrick label doing all that. That's some
Yahweh
G
backwards
shit.
is Hawaii, nigga. I'm
Hawaii.
going
Nah,
to
where the
Hawaii
palms
next
at?
month. What's up with Hawaii? Who from Hawaii?
Where the palms at? Now I got folks in Hawaii that swear by it. They like, yo, this is the place that y'all gotta come to. I'm telling you, this paradise, but not just paradise, like a spiritual, mystical heights.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for that to come up, that's a crazy synchronicity. You got to deep dive into some of these Hawaiian mythos.
I would meditate on that right there. That was powerful.
Nah, definitely. Yeah, I've been fucking this go in reverse. So I've been messing with it a lot. I'm gonna start doing beats with like shit in reverse and stuff like that. But I just been saying a lot of things, and then let's experiment. Like this is what it's about. It's not just about It's not just about a regular pod. It's about like on the spot doing things, being spontaneous. So I'm gonna say,
well, they not like us.
Say okay.
Backwards.
Let's say.
I want to hear what
Remember, they were saying in my last show, backwards it sounds Hebrew. Remember, I called blue pill. I was like, blue pill,
right? How we read.
Both of them, it sounds Hebrew or Aramaic or something when it's back. But let's say they not like us. I'm gonna say that repeatedly. Hold up. Let me turn it on. We scientists out here, y'all.
That's right.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Make sure.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
All right, now
they not like us.
Here go to reverse, y'all. Oh man.
Oh nah, that's lit right there. That's lit.
Oh man.
BBL Drizzle. Yeah, that's lit. Put a beat on that.
Let's do one more. I'm gonna say red and blue pillar. Let's see how that sound. Red and blue pillar. Red and blue pillar. Red and blue pillar. All right, let's see.
Blue pillar.
That sound like Hebrew or Aramaic.
Aleph is
right?
Aleph is A, yeah.
Aleph. What's Aleph, Blue? What's Aleph?
Aleph is A. It's the first letter in Hebrew. It's the alpha. Aleph, yeah.
Aleph is.
Yeah, Aleph is A.
Yeah, that's
Neteru. Aleph Mu Neteru.
Wow.
That sounds
crazy.
That sounds
Neteru.
That sounds crazy. Oh wow.
Where my producers at?
Red and blue is Neteru. So
right.
I have put that in the bar for this. So to spin it around backwards and play it, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Come on, put Black Magic 363. Stop playing.
Right. Okay. Black Magic 363. Black Magic 363. Black Magic 363. All right, hold up.
Black Magic 363. Black Magic 363.
Backwards now.
Here's damn Allen. Here's damn Allen. Here's damn Allen.
Yo, we're Missy Elliott.
It sound like Missy, right?
What up, Sirius?
He popped up as soon as it was backwards. He popped up out of nowhere.
Right.
Yeah, yo, family, there's so much for us to explore. But
Yeah, man.
I'm helping you in a second. There's so much for us to explore in the spirit realm, and we just gotta start having fun with it, not stop being scared, man. But yeah, that's wow. We gonna start talking about. Oh, look, it even do like I can even do the mixing on it. Yeah, I can do the mixing on it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, I'm gonna have fun with this
tools, man.
beats.
Yeah.
Calm down, no, calm down, go there. But yeah, y'all, like I don't know, y'all. Well, what y'all think about? Damn, y'all said Alif. What he said, Aleph. What? Aleph.
Aleph. Yeah, Aleph is the
Wow.
first letter in Hebrew. Aleph stands for ox. It's the A in Hebrew. The glyph of it is the ox. It deals with primal energy. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see Shorty, you like, oh, I need to put this energy somewhere. That's Aleph.
Right.
That's the beginning. It's like Aries energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Aleph Ul. Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna
send it to y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to y'all. I'm gonna send it to y'all. But yeah. That's what this is about, y'all. We going into that realm. We're at the gathering of the masses moving forward. We're going into that bag, that realm, that